Now histogram is generally used when you have to represent grouped data. Histogram also, it consists of rectangles only of having uniform width and size, proportional to the size of the concerned class interval, and height will be equal or proportional to the corresponding frequency. So instead of categories, the way we used to represent categories on the x-axis, on the histogram the categories will be replaced by class intervals. So this is for representing basically the numerical data. So here you will have class intervals instead of categories, and the height will be the corresponding frequency. So that means on the y-axis you will be taking frequency. This will be taken on y-axis, and class intervals will be taken on x-axis. And we will see now what type of data can be represented. Method of constructing the histogram. First, observe the class intervals of the distribution. If they are non-overlapping or discontinuous. Now what are non-overlapping and discontinuous, that I will be explaining you when we do the problem. Change them into overlapping or continuous, and how you will change that also I will be explaining you. Locate the class boundaries on the x-axis, then construct a vertical rectangle on each line such that the height will represent the frequency. This is how the kink mark has to be made on the axis. Now why it is made? Put a kink mark on the horizontal axis between the vertical and the first rectangle if leftmost rectangle does not have vertical axis on its side. That means if it is not beginning from the point 0, then you have to put a kink. It is a zigzag sign near the origin that shows that the scale interval started there, just that the numbers were skipped. So between 0 to that particular interval, the numbers have been skipped. So it is used basically to represent large numbers starting in the graph. So if it need not start always from 0, it might start directly from a large number. So there, in such cases, you will be putting a kink. So we'll see with the help of an example what these points are and how it has to be done practically on a graph. So this data shows you length of 40 leaves of a plant that are measured to 1 millimeter. And the obtained data is represented in the following table. So 118 to 126 millimeter, there are 3 leaves. Then 127 to 135, there are 5 leaves, and so on. Now here if you see, the class intervals are not continuous. Now what is the meaning of continuous? Continuous means if I have 0 to 10, the next interval should start from 10 to 20. And the third interval should start from 20 to 30 and so on. That means the number that is ending over here, it should start in the next interval. That is the meaning of continuous interval. Now if you have intervals like this, if you have continuous intervals, then only when you are plotting on the graph, it will come as a joint graph. Like this is 0, this is 10, this is 20, 30 and so on. Suppose 0 to 10, if I have some frequency like this, 10 to 20 I have another frequency, so it will be attached rectangles coming in. So this is the way histogram has to look like. Now when will this be joined? When the class intervals are continuous. So whatever is the ending point here, that should be the beginning point for the next interval. But here that is not the case. Here it is till 126. And over here it is beginning from 127. Here it is ending at 135 and here it is starting at 136. So these are discontinuous intervals. And you cannot plot a histogram directly for this. You have to do some modifications in the class intervals and you have to make them continuous. That is the first step. Now how you will make it continuous? You will see the difference between the last one and first one. It is 1. So what you will do is, you will add a 0.5 here and you will subtract a 0.5 over here. So To 126 when you add 0.5, it will become 126.5. And to 127 when you subtract a 0.5, it will become 126.5. So here you will add 0.5 and here you will subtract 0.5. So same way it will be done in all the intervals. The data given is represented in discontinuous class intervals. So we have to make it continuous class interval. And how do we do that? Subtracting 0.5 from lower limits and adding 0.5 to the upper limits. So the table now becomes this way. This is the new table. So 117.5. Now if you see all these are the lower class limits. All lower class limits have been reduced by 0.5. And all upper class limits have been increased. These are all upper class limits. All upper class have increased by 0.5 and all lower class limits, these have all decreased by 0.5. This frequency column remains the same. Number of leaves is same. So these new intervals that you have got after this adding and subtracting of 0.5, 117.5, now it is starting from 117.5. So here this symbol has been put. If we are starting directly from 0, then you don't need to put this. When you have to put this symbol, when you are starting from another number which is not 0. So here the histogram is beginning at 117.5, 226.5 and so on till 180.5. And the frequency is same. Now frequency, if you see, it is in whole numbers. The frequency you can check here. You have all single digit numbers. This is the way histogram will be made. And then from the data, few questions have been asked. Is there any other way to plot this data? We'll see the questions now. Draw histogram to represent the given data that we have done. Is there any other suitable graphical representation for the same data? Is it correct to conclude that the maximum number of leaves are 153 meter long, and why? Now, there is another way to represent this data, and that is through frequency polygon. And what is frequency polygon we'll see later. The second part of the question is that is it correct to conclude that maximum leaves are having 153 length as 153 millimeters? It is not correct to conclude that, because there are maximum number of leaves which lie in this category. That is, this one is having the highest frequency, 12. There are 12 leaves which lie between 144.5 to 153.5, which means it can be anything between these numbers. It is not necessary that it is 153.5 only. It can be anything in this range. So hence it is not correct to conclude that way.